the founder and owner of the Coffee Mess, which is the coffee roastery here in Hilliard.
My name's Jordan Smith. I'm the owner and operator of Lil Donut Factory, and I've known Nate for some time. How did we meet? Gosh, I want to say our first interaction was at the festival, wasn't it? I mean, that year that Tim happened to be right next to me helping you guys. I mean, not to look at people off camera while I'm answering these questions, but yeah, we met at the Hilliard Street Fair, and it was a locally organized street fair where I met everybody that I've been working with ever since then.
My family moved to Hilliard in 2014, and I was taking my daughters, who were 1 and 4, to play on a neighborhood playground that we'd found. And while we were there playing, I saw another dad with 2 daughters playing on the same playground. So I went over and said, "Hey, how's it going?" As you do when you're new in a place and want to, meet someone and want to be a social person, you say hello to another parent on the playground. And so we started talking, and it was Nate. Spoiler alert. It was Nate.
Why did I think
Why
yes?
did you think that was yes?
This guy. Yeah. I don't know that it was about much more than seeing somebody who was also trying to do a thing like I was. I mean, we need to reinstall ourselves in our community. So, that was why I felt like Nate had the right ideas.
As we started getting going, right off the bat, we started having the conversation about, okay, well, you are working in a ministry and you have associations with churches and, these Christian organizations, and I am a secular person. Like, this, at some point, may become a point of contention. It's like, all right, we're both in Hilliard and we're both starting coffee businesses. How can we make sure that we leave space for each business to grow and thrive and, fulfill, I want you to be able to fulfill your mission. I need to be able to fulfill my mission. So, it's important to keep the conversation going of being real cognizant of exactly what the mission is.
The whole idea of Coffee Connections is community. You're building community, but you're also just giving people a place to do what they want in their community. So that made a lot of sense to me, even as a bike.
I had to pause.
I think, what Coffee Connections should be focused on in the next 5 to 10 years is expanding the idea of what the community of people that call themselves fans or that call themselves patrons of Coffee Connections can do together. I was very impressed with your guys' ability to bring those people out and to give them a space to be comfortable and to actually feel like part of what Hilliard is growing to be. So, that really impressed me a lot.
What I would love to see happen with Coffee Connections is continue the stuff you do overseas.
You're involved with different business entities, you're involved with different community organizations. That's important. You're involved with different church organizations as well. You go do international mission work.
Between those values and your tight relationship with me as your roaster, we can make things work and impact the people there in ways that other organizations that are strictly bottom line focused wouldn't do. So as our families have grown together and become friends and our businesses continue to grow, and as we're in partnership at the library, it's like the stakes kind of keep going up.
I wanted to be a part of that to the point where we actually got into business together to do stuff like that in a very public space. And to have it represent all 3 of us as businesses and as community members, I think is awesome. So, I'm just happy to be a part of all of it.
Did that make any sense?
Good. That was good.
I can words good sometimes.
That was,
Strung together even.
that was good word dropping.